Hi everyone, I am Margot, your tarot reader, and today we're doing a general reading for the sign of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Horizon, and Venus, because we are going to do the general love for the couples or in partnership Scorpios. Now, I want to thank all of you for taking your time to watch the video. For the newcomers, please like and subscribe and share if you can, please. Appreciate it. For others of you, I want to say thank you, and please continue to make your donations to help me keep going with this channel here. Okay. We are having a special on personal readings. Please email me at margourtarotreader@gmail.com or Facebook Margot Your Tarot Reader. Pass it on if you're not needing one at this time. Pass it on to someone else that might have the need to have one. I am here to help you in any way that I can when it comes to spiritual path, spiritual work. Let I see, let I know, Scorpio, for those that are married or in couples. One more. Let's see, one more for Scorpio. What's going on here for those that are married? What's going on? I feel that you're debating on whether or not to do something. For now, you're keeping an eye, a close eye, either on your partner or on the situation itself before you can launch on to something new. Now, the fact that we're looking at marriage, it feels to me that you're launching on before you find clarity on what it is you want in your situation, in your personal growth, okay? Or the relationship itself. Now, I feel like someone is watching someone. I wouldn't call it stalking, but I feel that you are keeping a close eye on someone, or someone is keeping a close eye on you. Scorpio, you could be keeping a close tab on your spouse. And your spouse is probably wanting to let the guard down and say enough is enough. So keep that in mind, Scorpio. Yeah, it's just, yeah. You're waiting for the right time to act. You're waiting for the right time to act is what I hear, Scorpio. What are you waiting on? There's a potential of growth here, potential to reestablish your union, potential to reestablish elsewhere even for some of you, okay? But I feel that you have to look more further down the line. I feel that you've been looking and looking and spying, and you're not coming with that solution. It can be that you've been looking and looking and it's sitting right there in front of you and you're not seeing it. You're not seeing it because you're not ready to accept. So if you're looking, why are you looking if you're not ready to accept what's ahead? You're afraid, huh? Are you afraid? Okay, let's see. What else can we see here for Scorpio couples? Scorpio couples, let's see. For those that are married or couples, what is it that we need to know? What is it that we need to relate to Scorpio? Thank you, sisters. For Scorpio couples. Thank you. And we're ready. For those couples, what can we pick? Ooh. That's why you're spying. You're about to end something. You're about to have a fit, an argument, and dispute because you've been spying and looking towards something that you know it's there, but you can't seem to see it, or you can't seem to find it or catch it at the right time, right place. 2, 4, 6. You must be spying on your spouse, or your spouse is spying on you. You feel that someone has gone back to see someone. That someone is dating someone else. Yes. To your surprise, what you've been spying, what you've been intuitiveness asking is here, is there. Now you think that this is a friend of a mutual friend or a friend of his. Huh. You might feel that your partner is talking to someone in the neighborhood and they probably have something going on here, Scorpio. I see you still in the marriage. You love your spouse. You love being with this person. He has showed you or provides with you the wealth of the home, the family, and whatnot. So you seem to be very happy in this marriage. And I say seem to be, because if you're spying, it means that you know your spouse have done it or is doing it with someone else. For now, you seem to be okay, but it feels to me that there's a change that is coming here. It can be at the end of, oh, yes, at the end of October. Something is going to happen that is going to give it away. That is going to say, oh, shit, it's been here all along. I knew all along what was going on, what was behind the scenes, and how could I not see it? It was right in front of my effing face, is what I'm sensing here. So do keep in mind the Scorpios that are coupled or married, if especially for the newcomers. My clients, they already know how I do my readings. When I interact with such language and energies, it is the energy of the person that we are sensing. It is not I who is saying the things that it's saying, even though it's coming out of my mouth. It is the energy that I pick up of the person. Okay, now you might be in a happy mode at this very moment, because your spouse probably gifted you something, his paycheck, his bonus, whatever may be the case. But you're in a good ease right now with your spouse. But the fact that you're keeping an eye on your spouse, and the fact that you're okay by being you and doing you, because you can do it all if you choose to. What I also feel here is that you're spying and you're going to see something that has been sitting there all this time, and that you couldn't put one and one together, probably because you weren't looking for that particular thing that you find or see through the media, through someone, whatever may be the case. But I feel it's more of a media kind of type. It can be that you've happened to find something in your spouse's phone, literally. And so you start thinking, okay, so he's talking to someone, seeing someone, but there's nothing there. There's no intimacy there. He can be talking to someone else. But I don't feel that this is the person that person is cheating with. It's actually someone else. So I feel that between you and your spouse, there's a detachment there. Even though you are agreeable with certain feelings that you have toward him and him towards you, there's a good bond in the relationship. It can even be that it's a long-standing relationship here between both of you. But if in the next 3 weeks to 3 months, there's a change to that is coming. Your spouse might be debating on whether or not to move homes, whether or not he wants to separate from you. I feel that your spouse is going through that change, but he's not acting on it. So what does that mean? That cowardly enough, even if he does what he does, he still wants to stay in the marriage, and waiting for you to make those decisions, and you are waiting to see how long is this going to last, if it's a phase that this person is going through. It's not a phase. It's something that this person has for this other person. Okay, he's in love with someone else. He's in love with what it built with you, the financial, the family, whatever it is. But he's in love to someone else, with someone else, is what I feel here. Scorpio, I would advise you that whatever it is you find, that you look into you and understand that a lot of the times there's nothing that we can do about those things. That is the path of life that it is. That sometimes if it ends, it ends. It has to come to that ending, right? But I would also say, Scorpio, that it's how we adapt to that change that makes us survive and be better and bright better. You, Scorpio, are very optimistic. You know that when it ends, it ends. You know that when you say no, it's no, and that's the end of it. Is that whether they beg you, whether they cry, you're not taking it, because you've had the last straw. You gave it you all, so you end things as it is. And you can always survive it. You can always grow it. You can always re-accomplish it and align yourself. You are a water sign, Scorpio, but let's face it, you can also rule the earth as well. A lot of people say that Taurus and Scorpio do not match together. More so when they say do not match, they can match. You can find that equivalent to any sign that you want to be. You can be connected to any sign that you want to be. And that goes with every sign. But anyhow, having said that, let me just say this, that if you are a male Scorpio, you'll be surprised that your spouse is spying on you. You'll be surprised that she knows more than what you think she knows. You'll be surprised to know that if you decide to let go, she's not going to fight over keeping the marriage. She's not. And you're afraid to let go of your marriage because you're afraid that you're going to fail with whoever it is that you want to go for, right? It's in your head. I feel more than anything. It's in your head. What you're debating on, whether or not you want to do this, you want to do that. But I also feel that because of that, you can't make the right decisions. And because of that, you're not as happy as you should be in your marriage and or with the other person. There will be a change of home environment. I don't see it now. I feel that maybe after 2 months, I could even say 2 weeks, but I don't see it. So I feel that probably after 2 months, there's going to be a change in your home environment. Most likely before the year, there's going to be a change of your status. Still married, but I feel that there's going to be a temporary hold on your situation. You could be even away from home and still married, separated, let's say, at the end of the year. But if you're still in the marriage, I still see this separation between you and your spouse. Maybe you're sleeping in different rooms. Maybe you're having a separation within the home, environment. And the reason why is because, again, your spouse is looking. She'll find out that you've been seeing someone. I don't feel that she will literally find both of you, but it can be the case. But it's more of finding out through the phone, through the media, something to that aspect. And also what it tells me here is male Scorpio. What it tells me here that in the next 3 months, as of now to 6 months, it's already predicting the future for you. It's letting me know that there will be a pregnancy in your surroundings. It can be you, male Scorpio, or it can be someone that is closest and dearest to you, your spouse or your mistress. So I'll leave it at that. Okay. I would say that it can go toward the female Scorpio. It's possible, yes. And the possibility there is that if it's you, female Scorpio, that ends up pregnant in the next 3 to 6 months, I will be very cautious because you have your spouse and you have this person that you've been off and on with. But someone else comes in here, okay? Now, let me say that it's not your spouse's child, if that's the case. It may be for some of you. But in this case, it's telling me that it's either that person that you are in love with, that you've been off and on with, and or someone else that comes in that either you meet or you have not seen in a very long time. And this is someone that is, I feel that a few years younger than you, but he shows maturity, strength, and he shows wealth. This person has wealth with him. And he's also a family man. He can be married, it shows here too, but not happy and is going to go through a legal separation in the next year or so. And if it's sooner than that, it will be because he will want to reunite with you, or he will want to move in with you, or he's going to want to have a family with you, some type of living and stable relationship with you. This other person that seems to be younger and wealthy, well-to-do, can be or one of those or all. And you may be hesitant because, again, I feel that you're still struggling to keep with someone else here. Okay, so I feel that for those that are married, it's a lot to give in here. It's a lot to take. So however way it suits you in the predictions here. For this older Scorpio here that I'm sensing here, I feel that something happens out of a sudden that surprised you, and then now you feel that you're in between the wall between you and someone else. I feel that you have to make a decision of what it is you want, and logically it tells you to keep your spouse because because of what it is that you build, let's say status, for example, right? Because this older Scorpio has some type of status, I feel, or he thinks he has one. And it feels to me that the logic will say, continue with your spouse because no one knows about what you have behind the scenes, right? But your heart does and your soul does. And believe it or not, that's more important than what you have in this physical form, this physical material world. But, we're all in different phases. So people might say, hell no, the house is important, the money it is. Well, it is to an extent. But and so therefore you might feel that if you're put in the corner to make a decision, I feel that you're going to let down the person that you are actually in love with and continue to stay in a marriage that you actually fallen out of love because the love is not there for what it used to be. And in truth to the form, you found your true soulmate, your true companion in the spiritual sense with someone else. But I feel that you might choose to stay with the person that you already been for the longest, because you have family or because you have money or wealth. And it's more logic to stay that way. And it can be also because you know how to manipulate the situation here for this older male Scorpio. It's also feels to me that you kind of know how to manipulate the situation. You know how to manipulate your partner and your other third party. I, to each his own. I'm just saying it as it is. Be aware that this has repercussions to our effects. Um, if you cannot seem to follow your true self, your true love, uh, then what do you stand for in this life? If you are spiritual, then you know the answer. If you're not spiritual, then hey, it's not wrong because you don't know and you're not aware, right? If you're not aware. So you will be making the right choice. But is it the right choice when you've let someone know that you love them and yet you let them go just like that? When they're giving you your all and they showed you the love and affection and attention, how far can they go, or they gone for you and you not for them? I'll leave it at that when it comes to that. But so for a female Scorpio here that I'm sensing as well, there's going to be complications in your marriage later on, into the next 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months. I'm sensing that you're going to be debating this, bringing someone else into this conversation of wanting to clarify whether or not you want to let go of your partnership. Probably because your spouse is telling you they want to work it out, they want to stay with you, they're going to do whatever it takes to keep it, to stay with you and follow to the T whatever you say. That's just imprisonment marriage, but okay. And so you're debating on whether or not to continue this situation, this problem here that you're having in your marriage. Now, I feel that you're going to try, not try, think, debate, not debate. But it also feels to me that you've been back and forth with this situation here with your marriage. At the end, I feel that your partner is going to leave you. Okay. At the end, I feel that your partner is going to leave you because it is hard to bear what has happened, what has taken place, the betrayal, it will be too hurtful for your partner to be in this situation, and most likely he might even fall ill to the stomach, to the health even because of this tragic, because of this betrayal. Okay, it may even be for some of you that will happen that way. For others of you, it's just going to happen that he decides to follow his heart and go with someone else, including. Okay. But I would just say prepare yourself for those couple Scorpios. Prepare yourself for the unknown. Prepare yourself for the unknown because it's coming. It's been coming for quite a while. I feel that Scorpios know this intuitively. You felt it. You sense it. And the more you sense it, the more you feel it. It's closer. It's closer. It's coming to you. Someone is going to find out of what it is you're doing, and it will be in the air. It will be known, basically. To a certain extent, we can hide certain things. Okay, so in the positive note, I would say that this lesson. It's been a year lesson, longer than that, and years even for others of you. But this lesson will come to a close eventually in the near future, most likely in 2021. Of course, if you're hearing this and you're saying, shit, I don't want to wait that long, well, then do something about it and see if it takes effect. You can put the notion out there to the universe, but it will depend on the universe where and how you put it, in what conditions you put it, that they will accept the petitions that you put. And when I say that, I mean rituals, So depending what circumstances you're in, it's up to you who you decide that you want to do your work with, and trust that person that you decide. If you're new, check my channels, see how I work. It gives you a percentage of how it is that I do my rituals. If you're already a client, then you know how I work and how I do my situation. So trust and have faith. Everything takes time. Trust and have faith that what you desire, it will come true in the very, very near future. Now, in the very near future, we see someone that is going to come into a union with someone else. For those that are married, we definitely see that. It's like getting off of one into another one in the very near future, into changing home environment or buying a home to be with someone else. And so it gives a lot of notion of what it is to see in the very near future here. But I'll leave it at that for now, okay? Because it is a general reading. So again, if you are interested in taking advantage of the specials that we have here for the personal readings, email me at margourtarotreader@gmail.com or Facebook, Margot Your Tarot Reader. As always, Scorpio, love and light to you. Thank you.